back, and we're going to start another kit since we got our figurine almost finished. This is the Airfix Alfa Romeo 1750cc straight six. Pretty cool. Great looking car. And this kit was originally a Heller kit. Heller came out with it in the 70s, and throughout the years it's passed through different hands until Airfix finally ended up with it in the 90s. And that's what this is. Obviously it's a 90s Airfix kit. So I'm not expecting a whole lot out of this kit, being this is 70s tooling. What I have done, as you can see I started it already. What I have the parts I've worked with so far, I'll get it out there eventually, have been pretty good. Frame was a little fiddly, but we got it together. We're just going to jump right in here since I've already started on it. As you can see, it comes molded in red. So yeah, not too bad so far. I'll show you all the pieces, parts here. The kit has 113 parts, and it's 1/24th, but you know it's a small car, so I got some paint ordered for it. I got online and I found a real one of these that was up for sale on a listing on a classic car lot website. So I had plenty of reference photos because it was set up pretty close to this, similar. So I got plenty of shots of underneath the frame. I got engine shots, interior shots, various angles of the body. So we got plenty of reference photos to paint this and get it put together correctly. We're going to go with a dark red. Most of these that I found online were some shade of red, whether it was a bright red or a dark red. I did find a white one and did find a black one, but I think we're just going to go with red. So I got a dark red coming. It's the to me a mica red. Hopefully that'll be dark enough, but I got that coming, so it'll be painted that. What else? That's about it as far as the kit. Here's what I've got started on it. We've got the wheels put together. Comes with wire wheels, which are pretty nice. These have been dull coated, so but they're pretty nice wheels. Be careful with them, they're delicate. I broke one. This car has 2 spare tires in the back. Now it's only going to have 1 spare tire in the back because I broke the wheel. So watch, they're delicate, but they're nice. So we got that all done. The tires are rubber, good and pliable. Have a really nice tread pattern on them. They need cleaned up a little bit, and I'll clean them up. But yeah, they include nice tires, nice wheels. So I'll give it A+ on that. The frame, we'll start with the frame. This was fiddly to get together. I used the lower body, the fenders, to help me get everything put together. And this is where you want to use a tube glue, the old Tester's tube glue. And I said this before, this is great for putting frames together because it's thick, so it'll hold your parts in place, yet it's slow drying, so it'll give you time to adjust everything. And that's what we used putting the frame together. I used the front and rear axle because there's no cross members per se until you get the transmission mount in there. So in order to get the frame together, I just used the body and then the front and rear axle. Once it was set up and I was happy with it, I went over all the gluing areas with Tamiya thin, just to kind of reinforce in case I might have missed a spot. But yeah, that was the only fiddly part, was putting the initially putting the frame together, but we got it together. I think it'll sit level. I hope we don't have one wheel up in the air. To me, it looks like it's going to sit level, but I guess we'll find out when we go to put the wheels on. But there is a frame, and then of course there's a bunch of stuff we have to hang off of it. So that's the frame. Here's the straight 6. Not too bad. Kind of hard to see the detailing being red, but it's not too bad. Here is the blower in the front, and yeah, not super detailed, but there's enough on there. So that's the 6. Here is the transmission and the mount. You'll see it better once I get it painted. And then here are the spindles, or the wheel backs for the front I just put together. And then it had a bunch of injector pin marks underneath, and they were pretty bad. So I just went ahead and filled them all. So that's what I'm doing now, is just trying to get the injector pin marks filled underneath. At least they're all underneath and not on the top side. So at least Heller did that for you. And that's all I've got so far as far as progress on the Alfa Romeo. Not too bad. I can't think of anything that I ran across. I'm up to step number I did 1, I did 2, did 3, did 4, did 5, I did 6, I did 7, and then I started on 8, and this is where you hang everything on the frame. You got your brake rods here, and your drums, and all that other fun stuff that we have to do. And I'll probably put all that on there and then paint it. I haven't decided what I'm going to do, but yeah, not too bad. The frame gets painted. The instructions say black, but the picture I have of the real car with it up on the lift, the frame was the body color. In fact, underneath was the body color. Frame was the body color. So I don't know if I'm going to go with black or not. I might just go with the real thing and paint everything the body color. Engine gets painted a natural steel color or aluminum, some kind of natural color. The head, I think, is black. So a lot of natural steel colors, aluminum colors going on. Same with the transmission. So we'll probably hit these with a flat black primer, and then maybe use the Vallejo aluminum on these pieces parts. And the drums were natural steel too, so we'll paint them. So that's it. That's our next project, the Alfa Romeo Zagato, and I think it'll be pretty cool. And it's a great looking car, and it continues on with our racing theme. And these cars in their day were tearing up the track, I think in the 30s, 1929, 1930, around there. They were a force to contend with. So yeah, pretty cool. Alright guys, take care. We'll see you.